So the data-driven approach was working, maybe a little too well. I was winning bigger contracts and my revenue was climbing, but I was completely maxed out. I was consistently working over 60 hours a week for 6 consecutive weeks. The breaking point came when a $25,000 project opportunity came across my desk, and I had to turn it down. I just physically did not have the time to do the work. It was a painful decision. I knew I had hit a wall. The business couldn't grow anymore if it was just me. So the next logical step was to hire someone. But that thought was honestly terrifying. It's so much more than just paying a salary. Suddenly, you're dealing with payroll obligations, taxes, and thinking about new expenses. It's a huge new level of complexity and financial responsibility. My cash flow was still pretty irregular because of my project-based work, and now I was about to add a major fixed cost to my books every single month. The aha moment here was less about a business tactic and more about a shift in mindset. I realized that the company's financial health wasn't just about my own livelihood anymore. I was about to be responsible for someone else's. The fear of one day not being able to make payroll was a powerful motivator. I understood that my business growth was completely stalled by my own capacity limitations, and the only way forward was to expand the team. But I had to do it the right way. This is where the idea of a payday simulator becomes so critical. I had to build a detailed model that didn't just account for the employee's salary, but for all the other costs, the employer taxes, and other payroll obligations. It allowed me to simulate the impact on my cash flow for months into the future, so I could hire with confidence. After all that planning, I finally did it. I hired my first employee, a talented part-time developer named Alex Chen. And with Alex on the team, our capacity shot up and our revenue started climbing again. But I started to notice a disturbing trend in my financial reports. Even though we were bringing in more money than ever, our profit margin was actually going down. And that scary problem, working harder for less profit, is what forced me to take a hard look at our pricing strategy, which I think is where you're headed next.